Hey all, welcome to episode 10 of our Engineered World, or the MSG Sphere Las Vegas episode. So, today we will be going over the MSG Sphere, one of Las Vegas's newest event centers / arenas. So, the MSG Sphere will be a new state-of-the-art spherical arena coming to Vegas in 2023. At least that's when they want it all to be completed. That's when they wanted to have all of it wrapped up by. Sorry. And yeah, it was supposed to come in at a cool $1.2 billion, but some cost overruns and an excess of $6 million ballooned the expected price tag all the way up to $1.8 billion, which is still pretty high. I mean, it's just under $2 billion for an arena. This better be, like I said, it better be state-of-the-art if it's going to be almost $2 billion, okay? But, I mean, only Vegas can pull off an arena this expensive and extravagant, so let's just see what they're going to do with it, and then we'll judge then. Now, the project is being built and managed by Madison Square Garden Entertainment, hence the MSG. They do also have I believe they're New York-based, obviously, but I do also believe that they have a sphere that was planned for East London, but obviously, I mean, people don't talk about London as much as they talk about Vegas because it's across the puddle. So yeah, unless you're English, at its widest point, the sphere will be 516 feet wide, which is insane. Like, I'm only 6'1", so just go ahead and do some division and figure out how many of me that would take. It will be 366 feet tall and will be able to accommodate 17,500 guests in total, so just under 18,000 people, which is pretty good, pretty impressive actually. It will feature the highest resolution screen available in the world at a staggering 19,000 by 13,500 pixels, 100 times better than your best high-end television, which is just like mind-boggling to me. That is literally insane. People are going to be sitting inside this sphere with like a reverse spherical screen all around them, and it's trippy. Cool, but trippy. And the total size of the screen is 3 football fields, so just over 900 feet squared. Yeah, that's a pretty insane screen size. 900 square feet. So 900 by 900. Keeping up with the theme of lighting and keeping up with the theme of screens and displays and stuff, the exterior of the sphere will also offer 600,000 square feet of programmable lighting, which is insane. Like, every single fact about this sphere is crazy. It's like somebody looked at the Unisphere in Queens from New York, and they were like, you know what? I want to build one of those, but like 100 times larger, 6 times louder. Yeah, someone just literally, I literally think that the Unisphere was their inspiration for this giant spherical arena. And if it is, it kind of makes sense because the Unisphere was built for what? The 1964 World's Fair. So it would make perfect sense if they took inspiration from the Unisphere and they were like, hey, let's go to New York, let's go to Queens. So yeah, it's like somebody went to go look at the Unisphere, thought about what it stood for, thought about why it was built, and they were just like, okay, bring people together. We're gonna build a giant Unisphere on the Vegas Strip. Speaking of Strip, the sphere itself will be just off of the Strip, just east of the Venetian and the Palazzo hotels. Adding to the whole immersion factor, the arena will use some sort of haptic infrasound system. I'm not exactly sure how something like that would work, but I'm gonna go ahead and just liken it to an AVX, an AVX experience, to allow guests to feel the sound. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna compare it to like a D-Box or an AVX kind of like experience. I don't really exactly know how that would work in an arena setting, but cool nonetheless. The sphere's top dome weighs 13,000 US tons, or just under 3 million pounds, and takes up an area of 220,000 square feet. That is massive. The inner dome weighs 6 million pounds and is made of steel, which isn't much lighter, but actually is like almost 3 times as heavy as the top part of the dome. But yeah, like all of these numbers are like just small enough. Like, yeah, they're big, but they're like just small enough for like comprehension. So like me just sitting here and thinking just what 6 million pounds of steel would look like in one place at the same time. Who just sees millions of pounds of, raw materials lying around? Unless you're looking at a forest and, all of that is unprocessed wood, and that's all biomass, and that all counts for, like, I'm not talking about unprocessed stuff, just like raw, usable materials. It's hard to visualize a pile of steel, or even really anything that weighs that much, and just having to visualize just how large of an amount of steel that really is. A twin sphere, as I said earlier, a twin sphere is also set to debut in East London. But like I said, nobody talks about London because we're not in the UK, we're in North America. So moving on. It will also feature a 1,000 foot long, or just over 300 meter long, pedestrian connection connecting the sphere to the now Venetian Expo, formerly the Sands Expo. And I even went as far as to like come up with a little stupid funny quote for this whole thing. When you're at the sphere, you know you made it here. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching episode 10 of Our Engineered World. I hope you enjoyed learning about the MSG Sphere just as much as I did. It's kind of hard to say that sentence pretty quickly. Regardless, I love each and every single one of you. I hope you have an amazing day. I love all of you so much. Stay safe and stay happy, and I'll see you in the vlog today. Bye-bye.